What's up, VR fans? I know it's been a while since I made a video dedicated to VR, but I got up this morning and I was compelled to search the Oculus Reddit boards because I was curious about Moss. I don't know why Moss was on my mind, but I love that game. And I ran across this post about VENN, which is an upcoming 3D platform, very Ratchet and Clank slash Crash Bandicoot inspired, that's coming out for the Oculus Quest 2 and Oculus Quest 1, being downgraded from the PC, but still a really robust game. So I was excited to see the new gameplay that the developer posted, and I'm reading the comments, and over and again I see people ask, well, why does this game need to exist? Couldn't this be enjoyed flat? Why does it need to be in VR? This kind of bugs me. This actually really bugs me. Not kind of, it really bugs me, because there are great experiences that can be had in VR that aren't just first-person shooters. Everything doesn't need to be through the eyes of the protagonist. I know that is the preconception about VR, but it bothers me that so many people, so many developers have this notion that it isn't real VR unless it's through the eyes of the person playing the game. You're missing the potential that VR really offers, which is providing brand new perspectives in an immersive new way for all types of games. Why haven't there been more games like Moss? It came out in 2018. It's beloved by everyone who's ever played it, usually in most people's top 5 VR experiences. And I'm wondering, why haven't more developers tried to create something like it? Consider how Astrobot Rescue Mission was received on the PSVR. It's a fantastic game. Everyone loves it. Yeah, it doesn't take away from the big AAA first-person titles that are immersive in the way that people expect from VR. But seeing these 3D platformers or little mini 3D panorama games, they're incredible. And I would love to see more of them. I keep thinking about the reasons that I purchased the Oculus Quest, the original reasons, beyond Star Trek Bridge Crew and the space sims that I thought we were going to get. But I originally got it for Moss and for Chronos, which was on the original advertising, but it never came out for Quest. Oddly, it's on Rift and other platforms, but I guess we'll never see it on Quest. But Chronos, Moss, I keep thinking about games like Edge of Nowhere, which was an original Insomniac Games title, which again is available on Rift, and I think would be fantastic on Quest, but we've never seen anything like it, and frankly, it doesn't seem like there's a will to port to the Quest platform. Fans and developers just have it stuck in their mind that VR has to be a very specific thing, look a very specific way, or else it's not worth porting to the platform. And I just think that's so short-sighted. Here's an example of a post. I don't mean to downplay the massive amounts of talent and time that goes into making this, but for real, why wouldn't I just play this type of game on a flat system? There doesn't seem to be anything here that benefits from VR. In fact, I would expect it may even be harder to platform with such fluid camera movement. There are posts like this over and over again throughout various message boards from people who haven't actually tried playing this type of game or any third-person game in VR. It just feels like there's a closed-minded look at the type of experiences that you can have, and it just makes me really sad, because I feel like the more people express this vocally on message boards, the less inclined the developers are to take chances on these beautiful games that just really show off the artistry that you can only achieve in non-first-person games. And the other thing about first-person games is, yeah, you're pretty much limited to shooting games or something where you have some type of projectile, because any kind of game that forces you to touch and have haptic interaction with something just doesn't work without any kind of force feedback. It's discouraging. It's discouraging, but it's what we have. And I think one of the reasons I'm most excited about PSVR 2 is because the PSVR and Sony, they don't seem to have any kind of limitations or preconceived notions about what VR can be or should be. They just allow great games onto the platform. So I guess we'll see. Now, if you are looking for something that's a little different from the standard first-person shooter or rhythm game action fare, there are some great choices on the Oculus Quest. A few, but some great ones. First, I'd always recommend Demeo. It's a more recent game, but it's basically a tabletop RPG that you can play by yourself or with multiple people online. It's fantastic. You control little tabletop characters as you move them across a grid-based playboard, and you run pretty fantastic bite-sized RPG campaigns. It's great for experienced, long-time pen and paper RPG fans or people like me who are brand new and who've always had an interest in playing those type of games. There's also Trover Saves the Universe. Now, that's an acquired taste game. It's from the same people who make Rick and Morty, so if you like that type of humor, this is the game for you. It has a huge, colorful world, simplified mechanics. It's funny, but most of all, it's a decent third-person platform game, and one of the few that exists on the platform. Ghost Giant and The Curious Tale of the Stolen Pets are both kind of adventure / puzzle games, and they're both very good. But if you're looking for that miniature world diorama feel that you can only get out of VR when you experience the game from a new third person or godlike omniscient perspective, well, these are games that I would highly recommend. They're great. There's also The Fisherman's Tale, but I haven't played that one myself, so I can't recommend it directly. But it gets great reviews. People seem to love it. But once again, it's something that takes advantage of not being through the eyes of the first person perspective and really appreciating the artistry and beauty of a world created just for you. Anyway, that's it. Sorry about the mini rant this morning. I just had to get up and just get this off my chest about VR because it's been bugging me for a while. I love the Oculus Quest, faults and all, and I would love to see more diverse experiences available on the platform. It's very popular to have the same types of games because those are what sells. The rhythm games, the fitness games, the first-person shooters, and that sort of thing. I get it, but to appreciate the appeal of what third-person VR can look like, even with a popular game like Population 1, there's a mode where after you finish a match, you have a spectator cam where you get to see the whole world and all the little players running around the world, and it's really, really cool. You can see the little characters with your camera go anywhere in the environment, and it really gives you an idea of what it could feel like to have a full-fledged third-person adventure game in VR on Oculus Quest. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Am I overblowing it? Are you totally happy with the constant stream of first-person shooters and first-person rhythm games and first-person blah 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 on the Quest? Yes, I get it. VR really shines when you have first-person. You really get that immersive feel, but is there more? Do you want more? Leave a message in the comments. Tell me what you think, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.